at the end of the day.
Look, the atmosphere is obviously fantastic coming into this training week, but that was the same as last year. We know the task in front of us, but we've been in playoff rugby before, even before that quarterfinal last year. So we know the process going into this. The boys are in a fantastic place physically, from the rugby, psychologically. So I think it's just appreciating the challenges in front of us and going into it.
Good, police up! Police, onward, keep onward!
We have spent the season put together the weapon that we play the playoffs with, you know, so it comes to the point where we're just sharpening our tools here. You know, the work has been done over the year. We've put together our systems and our structures. We've done the work in the gym. We've done the work on the paddock. So when it comes to the playoffs, for the boys, it's just around sharpening the tools, feeling fantastic, making sure like they feel that they get the work in throughout the week to put them in a great place. During the weekends, to go in and enjoy it, you know, enjoy the big games and apply what they've done over the year.
These should be in a conversation like between tactics.
Well, get me that. Tammy, get a look at that.
That's a good one.
If people ever ask if I do anything nice for nons, make sure.
Yeah, we're trying to stay fairly level-headed. We had a good prep week last week, getting all, everything installed from a kind of game plan point of view and having a look at them. But yeah, I'm sure the kind of buzz around the occasion will build throughout the week. And when we get to Friday, hopefully that'll kind of climax in a big performance from us, and yeah, hopefully a huge win at home.
I guess it's that classic South African style of power and an X factor. So that kicking game and what they can do on counter attack and what they can do on quick throws, quick taps, for example, and obviously they can mix it with their big ball carriers as well and get you go forward. So yeah, they've got big players in that pack, where it's Dwabo, Roos, guys like that who can get you on the front foot. So obviously the physical challenge is huge. So you've got to really front up physically all around the park, not just in defence, just in every facet of the game where bone meets bone. You have to front up, and then you've got to be alive to all their X factor players. But I would say that they've got a good mix to the game. Like you said, they're obviously in good form. They've been at home quite a few weeks in a row, so we're obviously looking forward to welcoming them here, and we're going to have to be right on top of it.
Say the same that I forgot to say yesterday. So there's a famous martial arts guy called Bruce Lee once said, I don't fear a man who can kick 1,000 kicks one time. I fear a man that can kick that can kick once 1,000. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Hilton Hotel.
We do know them pretty well. We obviously played them in Stellenbosch in October, and like you say, we managed to pick up 4. So I think we know how desperate they will be to get one over us, especially this time of year in a quarter final. And they're similar to most South African teams. Got a big pack, got a really exciting backline, that they're looking to use. So yeah, we're just looking forward to that physicality battle up front, and then go at it.
Yeah, look, I think this is a question that gives me time to maybe just reflect a little bit of what's happened during the season. It's the best season in the 3 that I've had here. We qualified 4 games before the end of the season already for the home quarters, which was way ahead of time in comparison with the other 2 seasons. And obviously nobody needs motivation to play in the final part of the season.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, and thank you. What's the story with it? Sandra, you go.
Hello. 1, 2, 1, 2.
In the weeks leading up, Sione was getting quite stressed about it. Obviously he'd been off injured, and he kept asking everyone if they had emails and letters. Obviously none of us had, but it was good to play with his emotions a bit. I couldn't get it out of my head. I was able up till then to not really think about it, but then you walk into training and boys start coming up to you asking if you're nervous, so there's no way to avoid it. But yeah, obviously it was nice, obviously for the 4 of us to get named, and I was sat at the back with Sione. As soon as I was named, I could just see his legs shaking. So it was a nice moment for all of us.
It was just great seeing the celebrations from the guys, and you know, like as an example, Zan, I jumped on top of Zan when he got picked in up, headbutting him, right on it. But yeah, moments like that are moments that are pretty special. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you put your hands together please for our Glasgow Warriors Lions players?